arguing all day, Amira. My client against his. About to enter, so wish me luck. Yeah, take care. Yeah, just checking in. She's, yeah.
Up to an hour, code 2.
They're called breasts, love. Is there somewhere I can wait where I won't get latched at?
Hold on. Ranjit! There's a canteen. It's just...
No, don't tell me. It's best I don't know.
Battle of the Briefs. You should sell tickets. Beauty versus the Beast. I was referring to your clients. What are the odds?
Shh. Ranj?
Morning. Morning, Kat. How are you?
Des.
Busy.
Your client, Brian Kennedy.
What about him?
Duty solicitor at loose end. Any takers?
Tala, if I can speak for myself.
What you up for?
Criminal damage.
Well, you could try me. At the risk of sounding like the tart I've become.
How much do you charge then?
You can have me on the house.
Go on then. Why not?
Great. Give me your name and I'll track down your papers.
Ricky Arliss. And you are?
Des. Back in a sec.
Haven't you seen a pair of boobs before?
Sorry, it's just...
What?
Stood there outside my flat, whistling on the hour. Done my head in. So I went down in the end. I know, but I thought... His eyes, they were gone, Rand. Pushed me in, locked the door. Locked the door.
Leanne, I've got a quick case to deal with.
See you then.
Meanwhile, I'll get your file from the prosecution. Do you think we can track down your parents or anyone for the bail application?
Yeah, my stepdad would love to put me up. Can't get enough of me.
Of course, sorry. I'll get probation onto it. Do you want anything?
Clean knickers, a new life. Yesterday.
I won't be long. Okay?
We've got all the time in the world.
My speeder.
Fitting my client up with a bra and the ladies. Don't ask.
Long story.
Anything?
Brink stable. There's a WPC staying on at the hospital, and she'll contact me if there's any change.
That's good. For her sake.
Sorry about that.
Nice. Look good.
So, right, what are my chances?
Mr. Trent, as it's your first offence, it should be quite straightforward.
Cool, Ed. Just want to know what's on where.
Right. Who are you after?
Leanne Phillips.
Your friend.
Of a friend? Yeah.
It's not for a while yet.
I'm in no rush, mate.
One of Brink's.
That's all she needs.
Look, it may not be a big deal to you, but my car is my livelihood, and as a rep, I need to travel.
It's all right. Because he's good. I can vouch for him. This is one of his. It fits like a dream. There's a double D cup trapped in a C cup. Had 2 sets instead of 1.
You and I used to enjoy a spot of golf. I just thought, as I'm at a bit of a loose end on Saturday, we could catch up.
Why not? Make a change, and it's the kids' turn to visit.
I might take your mind off things.
Stop me feeling guilty.
You've nothing to feel guilty about.
Sorry I'm late. Flat tire. Margaret's next door.
She's not due until lunchtime.
I'll divert her.
I was starting to forget what you look like.
I've been busy. Can I have a word with you later?
Oh, why not now?
It will just be smack wrists, won't it?
All I can say is that Peter's very fair.
Have to turn on the charm. It's lucky I've still got it.
Ready in court 1.
I'll wait here.
Why don't you take yourself off? Do some shopping. We need this room.
Right, OK.
Your Worships, the facts in this case speak for themselves. Mr. Trent was caught on police camera travelling at over 102 miles per hour on the M4 at 3:21 p.m. on the day in question.
Yes. My client is a brassiere representative for the Cardiff-based firm Extra Hold, a company which specializes in brassieres for the larger lady. He works in a competitive environment due to rising targets. This is his first driving offense, and though your guidelines advise you to disqualify a driver speeding over 100 miles per hour, I would encourage the bench to appreciate that as a traveling sales...
Mr. Trent!
Oh, sorry, force of habit. Oh, I wonder if I could...
What?
No, nothing. It's not the time or the place, no.
Then I'd thank you to let us continue. Mr. Singh?
Yes, Your Worships.
And Mr. Singh in there defending, he's good, I heard.
What are you here for?
Oh, just, curious, you know.
I'd do it all again in an instant, love.
Yeah, they don't need to know that. Any news?
Rand has asked me to ring them now.
I was going to put Margaret in the honeymoon suite, BD. That seemed a bit over the top. That's better.
Yeah, what's the score? How is he? No, she's locked up.
There's a practice in for the birth.
Still the same. I'll take a drink if there's any change.
Are you going flat out for remand in custody? It's just she's in shock.
Something with her?
No. She can't face a probation officer. She's been done over. Last thing she needs tonight is prison.
Well, I can only do my duty. It's up to the court what happens to her.
Yeah, sure. Forget it.
Hey, didn't I see you at the pool this morning?
If I was being ducked by a couple of kids and an overgrown idiot, yes.
I go every day. Wakes me up.
What it means to me is itchy eyes and starched hair.
Sorry, I couldn't help overhearing. Pregnancy can be a tricky time. Things fluctuate. So here's my card. My card.
A man's choice of career is inspired. A watertight lifetime alibi. I ogle women's breasts because it is my profession.
Glad you can see the funny side. Well, I think he deserves a warning bell. He's on the road all day. He shouldn't become complacent.
Ready?
Yeah, nearly.
And you're all aware of the extra in custody?
No, I've been a bit pushed.
Leanne Phillips, Section 18 wounding on Brian Kennedy. He's in Pembridge General.
Your Worships, on the day in question, Ricky Arliss, an employee of Carhill's Hotel, embarked on a wanton spree of destruction. She ransacked the filing system and emptied the entire hotel accounts for the past year out of an upstairs window in torrential rain. She then sang an obscene song over the tannoy and left. When staff members attempted to retrieve the accounts on the computer, the files had been emptied, and all that remained was an image of an offensive nature. Namely, a caricature of the hotel manager and a rubber doll indulging in a sexual act with the caption, "Now all you have to do is sit behind the desk and smile," coming out of his mouth in a bubble.
The court has taken into account your hitherto clean record and early guilty plea and orders you to pay a fine of £200. Your licence is endorsed with 6 penalty points.
Stand.
Oh, Your Honour, I wonder now that we've finished, would it be impertinent to offer you one of my cards?
Yes, Mr. Trent, it would. And you may like to consider looking women in the eye in future and not in the lapel.
Ricky Arliss had worked as a receptionist at Carhill's Hotel for 10 years and was renowned for her professionalism and capability. When a health spa invested money in Carhill, she worked hard at encouraging hotel regulars to sign up. Imagine her shock when she was told 3 days before the official reopening that she was due to a keen policy on revamped image, now relegated to the back office to work on the accounts. Demoted to secretarial status, but more importantly, hidden out of sight. A young receptionist, more fitting to Carhill's new image, yet with little experience, was set to replace her. On pressing her boss, he admitted that her image was too old-fashioned for the new Carhills. An euphemism in her eyes for frumpy and fat. It is she, in my opinion, who should be bringing the case against her employers.
At least they're all aware of Brink's history.
Couldn't stop them giving him bail.
Pretty.
Yep. On the rage in Holloway.
It would be Bristol, but hopefully... this bail application...
Been there, done it. Ready!
No, keep it, right?
All talk, Macy. Big baby underneath. What we're looking at then?
Oh, fine, hopefully. Court costs, the compensation.
Down goes my savings. Was gonna jet off to the sun and buy myself a Caribbean toy boy.
You shouldn't need to buy anyone.
You married?
My last wife left me for a younger model.
My husband left me for a bag of bones. She was one of the first to sign up for a pre-opening trial run at the spa. I got one of the boys to rig the scales up half a stone. She spent hours in that bog trying to bring up celery sticks. They got hair salons in prison.
How's the test drive?
If I don't go down, I'll buy 3. We're swapping divorce stories.
Well, my wife kicked me out 3 years ago. So I kept staring at other women's breasts.
No!
No!
She wasn't even sacked, just relocated. I'm all for throwing the book at her. Short custodial sentence, even.
She was wrongfully treated. Oh, it just goes to show you, the breakthrough for women was one big joke. We're back where we were in the 70s. Skill versus size 8, and size 8 wins. It's not funny.
I know. But it's nice to see that you still care enough to put up a fight.
Oh, very clever.
Don't give up on us. We need young energy.
Yeah, but I just wanted to help people. And I felt...
Bound by the book.
Yeah.
Can I persuade you to bear with it?
Canteen, mate?
Yeah, just down there.
Yes.
Got someone else to see first, anyway.
She's got enough going on.
Fancy it, you? She's not so pretty now. She's a damn sight better state than my mate, though.
So why aren't you with him, then?
I'm here to make sure she pays.
Right, get out. I haven't done anything. Who are they gonna believe? Yeah.
You're charged with wounding with intent against Mr. Brian Kennedy. Do you understand?
Yes.
Your Worships, this is an indictable only matter and therefore will be heard in the Crown Court. As the case will be transferred, the only outstanding issue is bail.
If you'd like to sit.
Your Worships, this is a very serious allegation. Miss Leanne Phillips has a relationship with Mr. Brian Kennedy, and they're both currently on bail for charges of possession of drugs. One of the bail conditions is that they do not approach or contact each other. They were, however, together on the night in question. An argument ensued, followed by a struggle, during which Miss Phillips stabbed Mr. Kennedy 3 times with a kitchen knife. The victim is currently in intensive care in Pembridge General, and his condition is described as critical but stable. The prosecution object to bail and ask that you remand Miss Phillips in custody, and the grounds are that she would commit offences while on bail, that she would fail to surrender to custody, and that she would benefit from custody for her own protection.
I'm not altogether happy that my client is appearing here today. She's in shock.
No, I'm not. I keep telling him I'm not. Let's do it.
My client will plead not guilty to this charge. Her defense is self-defense. She was attacked because she was prepared to be honest in a court of law and incriminate a dangerous drugs dealer, her on-off boyfriend, Brian Kennedy. He was beating her. She reached out for a knife because he wasn't going to stop. You only have to look at her face.
Is this relevant today?
Yes, because the court must look at the strength of the evidence when deciding issues of bail. That's right, yeah. Last night, my client called an ambulance immediately and did not resist arrest. She may have previous convictions, but she has always pleaded guilty in the past. It is because of Brian Kennedy that she faces drugs charges, which she is contesting and which I believe to be unsubstantiated. If bail is granted, she will be escorted to a safe hostel where she will remain till the trial. She's been through enough and needs to feel safe, not condemned.
We'll retire to discuss this matter.
Stand.
Mr. Jenkins, perhaps you could fetch a glass of water for Miss Phillips.
Stick a gin in it, yeah?
Should never have given him bail.
What about her now? Doubt she'll reoffend.
Yeah, and I doubt that thug in the gallery is here to research the legal system either.
She'd be escorted.
That didn't stop them before.
Miss Arliss, we will give you a conditional discharge for 12 months. And, in view of your background and the slight to your competence and your professionalism, we do not in this case make an order for compensation, and we make no order for costs.
7 6, here I come. I could kiss you, Your Honour.
Won't be necessary.
Court rise.
Luck of the draw dice or gift of the gab?
My secret, Ed.
Here you. You were a gem. And you. Oh. I'm sure the support helped. Right, large one's on me then.
Love to, but it's a habit I'm trying to break.
I'll break it tomorrow.
Got something to sort. Enjoy.
Right, you and me then, Jazz.
Well, I was actually just waiting for the check for the 3 bras.
Oh.
Well, I could get an afternoon's work in, see?
Yeah, and we're better than in a pub full of half-cut, big-breasted women.
Well, I suppose.
Great. First stop canteen. Line our stomachs.
See, can be done. We have been known to put a smile on a few faces.
Ralph told me you were done.
I'll chase up some coffee.
Well, not for me. I've had 7 cups. Nerves are jangling.
Have a seat.
Peter, where can I start? It was dreadfully irresponsible of me, and I'm truly sorry. But it was my first day, and I was sure that Val or somebody had mentioned that it was our right to issue warrants.
Not without a clerk overseeing. Now, I doubt whether Val or anyone would have suggested otherwise.
Oh, I didn't mean to suggest that...
And now these homeowners who were wrongfully disturbed want to sue the police.
They won't, surely.
Well, if they do, then the buck will be passed and will be implicated. Lay magistracy is a vulnerable institution at the best times. Press will have a field day.
So, what can we do?
Job done then? Get home to your wife and kid.
I understand your anger.
Yeah. Thanks for persuading me to cross him, Ranj. Stood up to him well, didn't I? Went a bit wrong, though, but... Hey. Come on, then.
As good as told me to jack it in.
All right. Well, I've come close.
So's he, apparently. If you're all so unhappy doing it, why are you still here? This place needs human beings, not po-faced feminists and crusty old codgers.
Tough day, mate.
Yeah. Made tougher because someone used unprofessional tactics to get a madman like Brink out on bail.
Oh.
Don't let it worry you, Des.
I'm a flake, a drunk, and a prat at times. Last week I screwed up.
Glad you know it.
One question, though. When you persuaded that kid to change her plea and grass up her psycho lover, when you did that in your quest for justice and heroism, did you know you got bail?
I don't need this.
Did you know he was out there? Yes, you did. Because when I left the court, she was standing by her man and a damn sight safer for it. At least I know my limits. I don't save souls.
Take no notice. Ooh, it's like Bonnie without Clyde. Sorry? You without Hugh.
He's sick.
Lovesick, I heard.
Have you got any eye drops? Chlorine. Cambridge Magistrates Court. How may I help? Yes. Cheryl, hospital.
Hello.
How worse? Yeah. I'll be there. Once I've thanked her brief for him. Stay with him, yeah?
Hello? Be with you now. I'm just looking for Ranjit. I can't find him.
I've been taking instructions because her husband wouldn't like it if Charlie measured her.
We should take one of his cards, Chef. Don't bother. If you see Ranjit,
What's up? Leave it. Leave it, okay?
You work ranch.
No cops. I'm taking him down.
Get off me, ranch. Get off me, man.
Been beating yourself up over me.
Something like that. I wanted to say sorry.
Don't flatter yourself. I was trying for me. I had to know one way or another how bad life could be.
You there, bitch? He's worse, yeah? He dies, we get you. Wherever you are, we get you.
They can't.
Will you visit me?
Tell me something good about myself.
You're attractive. Good at your job. Single.
Aging, average, and lonely. Oh, time is slow without beer.
Charles has done 4 deals, and he's so chuffed he's offered me 2 weeks in his timeshare in Tenerife at half price. He's too busy, so he never goes. And I was wondering if my favourite defence thingy would like to come out for a weekend. Just for a laugh, no strings. Mind you, I won't be modelling his wares. Once I'm abroad, I'm topless and legless.
Well, I'm not that busy.
Come on, Des, let me buy you a drink.
Oh, and you, San, you can talk me up.
Well, maybe just the one, is it?
I'll get my jacket. Ranch. Sorry. Kicking a man when he's down, not good.
Yeah. I've had better days.
Pub. Don't think about it, just say yes.
You won't believe how tempting that is. Can't tell a pregnant wife.
Last offer.
Yeah.
You know, for a feminist and a crusty old codger, we didn't do too badly today. You all right?
Well, no, not really. Leanne Phillips. What kind of life is it when you're at your safest locked up?
Well, there is hope. The self-defense.
He's deteriorating. Still,
Go home. See Gordon.
well, he's just informed me that his business meeting ran over and he's staying away tonight. And I got some venison, too. Anyone fancy it?
Doctor's orders, lay off the red meat.
Oh, of course.
Saturday, okay? Dust down your clubs.
I'm a vegetarian.
Oh, of course.
I got some vegetable curry and some cheap plonk at home.
Oh, well, we could try Polly's Bistro.
It's a bit out my price range.
Oh, my treat.
External breast padding. Enhancement without the health risk.
No, I'm quite happy with the body God gave me, thank you.
That's why I take me to the gym. When you come to the pub instead.
All right, for half an hour. And as long as you don't spike my drinks. And do pub tricks. And challenge me to races. And steal my car keys.
Pub, Kath?
No, not tonight.
You know you want to. Charlie! Come here. Down Mira.
No.
Tell him Mr. Singh will be delayed for an hour.
No.
2.
3. Get my briefcase.
Hey, you're not very heavy, are you? Put me down now, Des.
Not through yet, Charlie.
Oh, Des. There's gonna be rumours. Charlie, give me the phone. Give me the phone. I need to talk to my Ha!